the sort of ironic situation between Europe and the United States, where in the United States I'm sorry, I'm going blank. In Europe, people are more religious than they say they are, and in the United States, people are less religious than they say they are. Is that maybe not a coincidence? That is, in the United States, we have this secular society, and maybe that's why we tend to be more religious? Does that make sense?
I don't know whether when you say we, I am both European and American, I'm caught in between. And I think that the fundamental difference is Europeans experience becoming modern as becoming free from the confessional identities which are imposed to them. Americans understand their religious identities as a voluntary identity they assume in relation to other religious identities. And the fundamental question is the possibility of changing them. The last Pew survey indicated that 28% of American adults claim that they have a different religion that they had as children. If you add people who change Protestant denominations, it is 44% of American adults change their religious identity. In Europe, this is unthinkable. The only change is from your confessional identity to secular identity. There is no other religious dynamic in Europe. There are small conversions of minorities to this religion and other, but there is really no other possibility.
So you don't have any theories about why there's this pull in the United States as opposed to Europe?
Here, the religious identities are a process of becoming modern through mobilization, through citizenship, so they are tied. While they are in the process of becoming modern, people had to free themselves from what were considered pre-modern identities. So they are viewed as liberation, while here is a way in which people assume their voluntary collective identities in relation to other groups.
If I understood the question, I mean, this is sort of interesting, sort of the sociology of lying. I never really thought about that. And your answer, Jose, may help explain why Europeans underreport their religious practices, but it doesn't tell us quite why Americans overreport. Do you have a thought about that?
Well, what we have is, of course, anecdotal evidence from Eisenhower on saying that I don't care which religion Americans have as long as they have a religion.